Welcome back to another edition of Senior Spotlight. I'm your host, Caitlin Garcillo, and joining us today from the softball team is Sarah Montei. Sarah, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so Sarah, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, some background information?
I'm a senior comm major from Summerville, South Carolina.
Okay.
I played baseball until I was 13, and I first started playing softball when I was in 8th grade. So here I am.
Okay, is softball and baseball the only two sports you've ever been involved in?
I played basketball growing up and basketball throughout high school,
Okay.
and soccer when I was a kid, but I don't really count that.
Okay, so what led you to choose softball over those other two?
When I was younger, I originally wanted to go to college to play basketball, but I just never really put time into it, and I started playing travel ball, travel baseball, travel softball, and that just kind of got me looked at, I guess, and got me here.
Okay. So as a comm major, do you have any idea what you plan to do with that or anything else after college?
I am thinking about trying to GA somewhere and maybe coach initially. I don't know if I want to do that as a career, but I think coaching can get your foot in the door in a lot of different places in a lot of different ways. So if I can stay in the sports department, sports field, then I'll be happy with whatever I'm doing.
Would you only be interested in coaching at the collegiate level?
I could probably coach high school ball. I don't know, maybe a little younger than that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Some kids are crazy. I don't know.
Okay, if you could choose any team to coach for, who would you choose? If you had your pick.
I don't really know. I don't know.
Really? Okay. Okay, aside from your current coaches and teammates, who would you say has been the most influential in your life? On and off the field.
Well, my first comm teacher was Bing Han, and I didn't do very well in her class, so I kind of had to learn from that and grow, especially as a student, and that I had to just make myself better in the classroom, and my dad, obviously, my parents, so.
Okay, we talked a little bit off camera about 3 things your dad shares with you before a game, kind of to inspire you. Could you share with us?
He tells me to play every inning like my last, to remember that there's always someone that wants to have the talent and the ability that I do, and that when I'm done playing the game, to give back in some way and teach someone else how to play it the way I did. Awesome.
Okay, so starting this season, you mentioned you have a former teammate coming and joining y'all's coaching staff. How do you feel about that?
Lindsay's awesome. She's actually one of my top 3 favorite teammates I think I've ever played with. She was a senior when I was a freshman, and she really led by example, was a vocal leader, helped me a lot off the field. So I'm excited to see what role she takes on and how she handles our team, and hopefully it'll make us better. I know it'll make us better, but I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Awesome. Okay, so freshman to your current status as a senior, can you talk about a favorite memory you have?
My freshman year, we played North Georgia in conference tournament. They were the number 3 seed. We were the number 6 seed, but they were also nationally ranked in the top 10, I believe. And a junior on our team hit a grand slam, and we ended up winning the game, and it was so awesome. Like,
oh, wow.
It was just great.
To repeat that this year?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay, game day routine. Do you have anything specifically you have to do or any superstitions?
Well, I have to listen to music. Music is always, if I don't listen to music, I'm just thrown off.
Is there a certain singer?
It's kind of weird. I listen to John Mayer before games. It kind of mellows me, because if I get too hyped up, my heart starts racing and I get too excited. But I do listen to rap also, so it's a good little mix. And I have to wear eye black every game.
Why is that? Is it just like a mental thing?
It is. Last year,
just in college?
No, I've always worn eye black. It's gotten thicker every year. I started with it one line when I was in 8th grade, and then it's consuming my face now. but it's just a mental thing. I took an at-bat last year without it because I got sick during the game, and it was all upstairs. I was all messed up.
Do you have a certain at-bat routine you have to go through, or you just kind of...
I tap the top and the bottom of home plate, and I kind of swing my bat like that, and then I go like that, and then I kind of hit it on my shoulder, and then it's all, I don't know.
So
it's
it is
second
routine
nature
though.
now. Yeah.
Okay. Wearing 13 on the field, correct? Is there any significance behind that?
I wore number 7 in high school, and I really wanted that number. Taylor Morgan actually wore 7 in high school also, so when we came in, our assistant coach at the time wouldn't let either of us get it because she knew we would kill each other if we got that number. I had a couple other options, but 13 was an option, and my dad pitched at the Citadel, and he wore 13. And when they played USC Aiken, they actually played on our field because that was the former baseball field.
Oh, wow.
So it was kind of cool that we wore the same number and played on the same field at one point. So he likes it, too.
Definitely. That's cool. So no, you're not, like, thinking it's an unlucky number like everyone else?
Everyone says 13's unlucky. I don't get it. It works for me, I guess.
Good. That's all that matters. Okay, in the dugout, I'm sure as some people have seen, y'all like to do a lot of chanting. Do you have a go-to cheer you like to start?
The roller coaster is by far my favorite. We line everyone up in their chairs, and I kind of give the get set, and then it's like, and then we go left and right. And so it's kind of fun. It gets everyone hyped up, and the fans like it, I think. So.
Absolutely. I'm sure they do. Okay, so post-game meal, if you could choose anything, what would you choose? No budget for your team.
Probably, like, Texas Longhorn or Outback. Those are pretty good ones.
Steak lover or...
Yeah, we lost out 2 years ago out of the region tournament, and we just pigged out because we were done with our season. Yeah, it was so great. So, yeah, one of those.
Okay, to wrap this up, to sum up your career at USC Aiken in one word, what would you choose?
Bittersweet, I think. I mean, ups and downs, obviously, are going to come along with any point in your life, but being a collegiate student-athlete, there have been a lot of times where you've just needed other people or people have needed you. So I think that's what's the coolest part about being in this point in my life, I think. And so bittersweet because it's all coming to an end, but I'm ready for the next chapter, I think. So
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us today, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. That wraps up another edition of Senior Spotlight with Sarah Montei. I'm your host, Caitlin Grossillo. Thank you for watching.